morning. It's Monday, October 16th, 11 a.m. or 11:30-ish now. I am on the front steps of the Collin County courthouse. I'm going to kind of get a view of this courthouse, show you how massive this thing is. I'm going to show you all this building. It's like a fortress. It's a fortress. So I'm going to explain to you something about the court system, which is pretty disturbing. But here we go. Let's take a look at this building. This is the Collin County courthouse. It has been constructed with stone and large bricks, large stones, and it's up on a hill that is heavily guarded. This is a fortress. So I'm gonna pan around and show you the concrete that has been poured around. There's concrete retaining wall right there in the bottom where the flags are. There's giant stone steps, and it would be impossible to kind of penetrate this building. They've got cameras on every corner. You can see the cameras on the corner there. It's heavily secured. They got places on top of the roof in case there has to be any kind of snipers on the roof. It's pretty much set up as a fortress for a reason. And I'm going to show you the front here, this little parking area. This is the parking lot. But I'm going to show you the entrance area on these huge, giant, concrete poured barriers. Now, these are concrete barriers not for plants as they have planted here. These barriers and these steel and concrete and brick, they surround this thing right here. So vehicles cannot come through here. You see all these? They're all the way around the back. And if you go to the back is heavily secured where the judges go in. Where the judges enter, there's a private parking for all the security and everybody that works here. You have to have a pass. And the entire parking lot is surrounded by these brick pillars. Okay, these aren't for decorations. These are to keep angry parents from driving an armored vehicle or some kind of a truck or anything beyond this courthouse. You see those little pillars out there? Nobody can get in if you're not authorized. And right here is the parking garage where the judges go in. Right in there. The judges go in there. It's heavily secured. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you something that's disturbing, and I'm telling you this for a reason. They got these big open windows where they can see out into the parking lot. When you're up there on the third floor and you're up here on the steps, I'm going to show you that view. I'm going to show you that view. And then I'm going to show you the security they have here. I'm going to kind of walk in here and record the security, but they're probably going to kick me out. But they have sheriffs here that have MP5s and AR-15s right here in the front and the back. They're carrying AR-15s on them. So I'm going to kind of walk through here and show you the security and get in. Thank you, sir. So that sheriff behind the desk there is carrying an MP5 AR-15 fully loaded. They are fully loaded, and from up here in this area, you can tell that if there's any kind of issue, that they can kind of really defend this structure here. They've made it like a military base here. So, you can't just drive through these things and come through here. So there's a reason why they do that. Because, and I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to show you something fucked up. So, my name is Miguel. I've been representing myself as the attorney for my son, Nicolas Mayu Herrera. And for a year and a half, I've been representing myself here. The entire year and a half, I have discovered the absolute filth and corruption that goes on inside these courtrooms. And you saw the sign, no ammunition, no guns, no knives, no nothing allowed in here. It's not because, that's what people just do. People don't just show up to buildings and bring guns and ammunition for no reason. There's a reason why you're not allowed to bring guns and ammunition into this place. There's a reason why they have heavily armed sheriffs with MP5s and AR-15s and weapons out the wazoo here. They've got probably over 100 sheriffs on duty right here in this big courthouse at all times. Because you probably heard in the news, angry mother or angry father takes out vengeance on judge or attorneys or sheriff's department or government officials for the violent removal of their children. You've seen it on the news. I've seen it on the news. There are parents out there that have been victims to this corrupt court system here. So the fact that they're preparing for parents or people to retaliate against them for the decisions and the rulings that they're making kind of just show you the fact that that's what they do. This is what the court system does. I just showed up to my hearing, motion for new trial. Now, it was alleged in court that I'm a violent person, that I'm evil person by Jennifer Bailey, my ex-wife, my soon-to-be ex-wife. She told the court that I'm violent and dangerous and that she fears